Hello, welcome to my channel, A Blessed Budget. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified that I am budgeting. Before I get started, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to budget with me and support me during this financial journey as I navigate through how to make my money stretch through the month. And to all of my viewers, I hope after this video, you will consider subscribing. Is closing out week 2 and setting up for week 3. Okay, so we are now looking at my paycheck budget tracker from November 10th all the way through the 16th. I like to budget out each week. It just keeps me more organized and under control of what's going on. I like to work out 1 week at a time. I don't like to look at the whole month because I'm not too sure on how things work each month. I just know by looking at that week, I know what I can do and what I can't do for that week. So we're going to go ahead and close out for week 2, and we're going to be setting up for week 3 of November. So we're going to start with our inflow section. We did receive source number 3 at $10.08. I did receive source number 1 at $442. My bill pay account came in for $700. We did roll over from account number 1 last week at $691.89. And we did roll over from account number 2 at $498.07. And we have source number 4 come in at $350.03. So altogether, our inflow total is $2,692.07. Okay, I do not disclose where my income comes from. I just disclose the amount of income I do receive. And the only income that I do disclose coming in will be my sinking fund. So just a disclaimer there. So we're going to go ahead and finish. We're going to go down here to our fixed expenses. And I am drinking some iced coffee this morning. I do make it at home. Just more cheaper that way. Okay. So my fixed bills for the week, for week number 2, we have my car insurance. That was due on the 14th. It was $398.86. This is for 4 cars, 2 drivers, full coverage. This will be going down next month. I'm thinking around $325 to $330. So this is just us adding a car to the policy. So of course it's gonna raise it up. Disney Plus was $9.99. I am going to be canceling Disney Plus next month, so we will not be having this bill. The lights did not come out this week. Cal State University San Bernardino received $56. Target received $44.64. Discover received $76.21. This was not for Apple storage. This was for a game purchase that I made. So I was wondering why they charged me 3 times this month. This is for a game. So what I am going to do is just leave that. I'm just going to change this. It's supposed to be miscellaneous, to be honest with you. So I do have it in my what you call that, expense tracker as Apple storage. So I'm going to have to go in and fix that because it's not for that. I'm going to show you guys my expense tracker. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing on there that is going to okay. So this is my expense tracker that goes with this paycheck budget tracker. Name was coffee. I do not want to spill nothing on these white papers, okay? Hope you guys can see. Okay. So what I am going to do, I'm going to have to go ahead, because I cannot count this as a monthly subscription because it's not. So I am going to just write this out. I'm gonna have to redo this whole budget again. And I'm gonna put miscellaneous. This is gonna be a miscellaneous charge. So what I am going to do, is just wipe this out because it's not Apple storage. 1 second. Okay, so I'm trying to go ahead and fix this in real time with you guys. This is a miscellaneous charge. This is for a game that I like. You know how you purchase a game? You purchase like little coins and things like that. So this is for that. I'm just gonna put game. And that's a miscellaneous charge for $2.99. So actually, all this is going to be whited out. I might go ahead and just redo this whole page over. Yeah. So I'm going to redo all this with you guys. This is not going to be right. It's going to be off by $2.99. So I'm just going to go ahead and white everything out. And I'm going to have to go in on my Excel program to make sure that this is getting corrected. And I know it's going to be rollover number 2. And we're going to go ahead and white everything out. But I am going to be doing the math with you guys here. And I'm going to probably go ahead and maybe do this over. I'm not for sure. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just add up real quick the fixed expenses. We're done with the tracker, right? Yes. This is a miscellaneous charge, so I'm going to have to re-highlight this, hopefully. Okay. 398.76 plus 99 plus 6 plus 4, 64 plus 66, 29. All right, you guys. So it looks like we did get a bill total of $585.70. So what I am going to do is just take the $2,692.07 and subtract the $585.70, which give us $2,106.37. $2,106.37. So I am going to go ahead and add up the variable expenses. So gas, we spent $0. Household, we spent $18.24. Food out this week was $0. Me, I spent $17.82. Daughter received $100. Remember last week I was telling you guys I forgot to budget my kids' Christmas money? Well, it did get accounted for right here. My son spent $132.19. Miscellaneous was actually $180.32. And groceries, we spent $97.12. So altogether, that is 24 plus 17, 2 plus 100 plus 102, 19 plus 180, 32 plus 97. Okay, so that do give us a variable expense total of $545.69. So I am just going to take the $2,106.37. I am going to be subtracting the $545.69. That equals $1560.68. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring that up here to our sinking funds. $1560.68. Okay, you guys. Now, for our sinking funds this week, I did budget higher than expected, but I am going to probably just bring the budgeted amounts down to the actual side and then go based off of that. I believe that's more easier for me than to be budgeting what I want to have put away. So for emergency received $21. Car maintenance received $10.50. Car insurance deductible and earthquake insurance deductible received $10.50 as well. Gifts, holiday, and travel did receive $10.50. Christmas received $10.50. Yearly bills received $10.50 as well. My moving savings sinking fund did receive $10.50. My 100 envelope challenge number 23 received $46, and the number 24 envelope received $48. I am saving digitally for my 100 envelopes, and it's more better for me in a high yield savings account. I do want to go over the balances of my sinking funds with you guys. I'll probably be doing that in another video, just going over the balances and seeing what we have available in each of these sinking funds, just to keep up with that. So altogether I did save $178. So from the $1,560.68, I am going to be subtracting our sinking funds. That do leave us with $1,382.68. Which looks like that's the same number down here. And I didn't even write this yet. I wonder why. So let me subtract the 224 real quick. Subtract the 591.20. And that's going to be the same because we did end last week with 567.48 in account number 2. So this is correct. So yeah, it's correct. Okay. So we did end with 567.48. I'm going to go ahead and do that math. 1382.68. I am going to subtract $224. That equals $1,158.68. $1,158.68. And like I said, in account number 1, we did end with 591.20. And in account number 2, as you all can see right here, we ended with 567.48, which is right here. So I know that is correct when I look at my ending balances. I know that it will be correct if they match. Because I do budget digitally. So I don't track my cash spending. And I know I need to start tracking my cash spending, but I'm not a cash budgeter. So when I do get cash, I do have cash, but I don't like to sit there and write down what I'm doing with that cash, because I just feel that cash is more like, I don't know, like free money. I ain't got to really worry about what I'm doing with my cash, but I do need to be worried about what I do with my cash. I do need to keep track of my cash spending. So like when I get cash, it's usually because my daughter's giving me cash to put money on her card. So when I do put that money on her card, sometimes I might take that cash she gave me and put it back on my card to replace it, or I just might use it for something else and not even put it on my card and use it like for eating out or doing little miscellaneous things like that with the money. So that's how that goes sometimes. So that's why I don't really track my cash spending. Okay, you guys, so our savings total was $1,158.68 with $0 left over, okay? Now, this is a look at week number 2 of November. Now we're just going to go ahead and get into week number 3 of November. And I know you guys see this save sticker. I did save this week, so I'm not going to worry about saving this week because we're done saving for the month of November unless anything else comes in for me to save. Let me go ahead and take a sip of this nice, good coffee. Okay, now we are going to go ahead and get started with week number 3 of our budget. So for November, week 3, this paycheck date is going to go from November 17th through November 23rd. We're going to go ahead and look at the inflow section of our budget tracker. So for income right now, inflow, we are rolling over from last week in account number 1 and in account number 2. Okay, So last week in account number 1, we had $591.20. And in account number 2, we had $567.48. So altogether, it do equal this number right here. Let me just go ahead and just do the math. Yes. So our info for week 3 of November is $1,158.68. Okay, so the bills that we have to pay this week with this inflow is our Apple Care. And this is for my iPhone. I do have 3 different Apple products. I do have Apple Care 4, so I just keep track of which Apple Care is coming out which week. So that is due on the 18th. I do have Google Store to do. And that is due on the 20th. I do have Amazon Prime. And Amazon Prime is due on the 20th as well. The lights is coming out this week. I did pay them this week. So the lights, this is my electric bill. I'm going to say the 18th for that. Pandora is coming out this week. And that should be coming out around the 20th. And The Way. And that would be coming out around the 17th. Okay, you guys? So these are all the bills that I have this week for November. I don't have any more car notes. I don't have like any more debt, to be honest with you guys, unless I use Klarna, Target, Discover, like consumer debt. I did show you guys that I do have student loans. I am doing a borrower's defense against those loans, so hopefully I do get that resolved. If not, in January I will be paying those back. And as you guys can see, that was like over $20,000 worth of student loans, and I'm going to be trying to pay that back next year. Well, starting to pay it back next year. But I am, like I said, I put in a borrower's defense, so hopefully that goes through before next year. Okay, so for my Apple Care for my iPhone, I am budgeting $13.49. For my Google storage, I am budgeting $1.99 for that. Amazon Prime, I'm budgeting $7.60. The light bill this month, I'm budgeting $46. We haven't been using any electricity. Pandora this week, I am budgeting $5.99. And The Way, I am budgeting $30 for The Way. All right, you guys. So these are all the bills that I have this week. We're going to go ahead and add them up to get a bill total. Okay, you guys, as you can see, we did get a fixed expense total for week number 3 at $105.07. Okay, so I am just going to take this $1,158.68 and I am going to subtract $105.07. That do leave us a leftover of $1,053.61. So what I am going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and bring that down here to the variable expenses for week number 3, $1,053.61. Okay, so we do have our normal variable expenses. So we do have gas, we have household, We have food out. We have me, my daughter, my son, miscellaneous. That's not how you spell that. That's not how you abbreviate that. Okay. MISC, and then I have groceries. All right, you guys. So for gas this week, I am budgeting the regular $60 for the week. My household, I am budgeting $80. You guys, my microwave blew out. So I do need to purchase a new microwave. We need new pots and pans. We need a microwave. We need like appliance things. The toaster was kind of looking iffy, but we solved that issue. So it seemed like everything it needs to be replaced at one time, the same time, you know? So I am budgeting for a microwave this week. Hopefully nothing else. We was looking for pots and pans. Well, we was looking for pans, majority of the pans, because our pans are now sticking and we don't like our pans to stick or the food to stick. So we are going to be throwing away some pans and purchasing new pans. And we're looking for pans with lids on them. So if you guys have any idea, we was on Amazon looking. We did find a 3-piece pan set and it's like $120. And all 3 pans come with lids on it. So I was thinking about purchasing that, but if you guys have any idea where to get some nice quality non-stick pans, please let me know down below. I do want a cast iron skillet too as well. So I was looking around like at Macy's and, you know, the mall. So I don't know, but I am going to be purchasing me a cast iron skillet with regular pans too as well. So anyways, we're gonna keep going. Food out, I am budgeting the regular $30 for the week. For me, I am budgeting me $115. This is for me to get my hair done on Saturday. I'm getting prepared for Thanksgiving. I'm getting my hair done, getting my eyebrows done. I am doing my nails, simple things. Next week I am getting my eyebrows done, so I will be budgeting for that. So this week is my hair. My daughter, she should not need anything. My son should not need anything as well. Miscellaneous, $30. Groceries, I am budgeting $80. I am going to be, like I said, I'm going to knock this up. I'll probably do $100 a week starting in January. I'm just going to see how that goes. But right now I'm just going to be budgeting the $80. And in January, I'll probably knock it up to $100 a week. Okay. So these are all the variable expenses that I do have for the week of November. So I am just going to go ahead and see how much all this is costing. 80 plus 30 plus 115 plus 30 plus 80. Okay, so as you all can see, we did get a variable expense total of $395. Okay, you guys, hoping and praying I don't go over this $395. So we are going to take our $1,000, our $53.61, and we are going to be subtracting the $395. We're expected to have left over $658.61. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring that up here to our extra savings because like I said last week, we did save money. So we are done with saving unless anything else comes in. So I am going to be putting that right here to our extra savings, $658.61. Okay. So we do have rollover accounts number 1 and rollover and number 2. So I have budgeted $405.20 to roll over from account number 1, and I did have a budgeted amount of $253.41 to roll over from account number 2. I do have all this stuff already pre-written. So I do have, like, you know, my notes and stuff. That's how I know I already did the math, okay? So we're going to go ahead and add this up to make sure this is correct. 405.20 plus 253.41. Yes, that do give us a savings total of $658.61 with 0 left over. So this week is going to be short and simple. Hopefully not too much going on. All I have is I have an interview on Thursday, so I'm going to be doing that, and then I have a hair appointment on the 23rd, and that's about it, you guys. It's supposed to be raining this weekend in Southern California, so I'm just staying home, chilling, relaxing, looking at the rain. Hopefully my car gets rinsed off from all the dirt and cat paws all on it and things like that. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me today in this budget with me, and until next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.